Hello and welcome to my parlor. I am here today with the fabulous, very intelligent, very historically knowledgeable, and incredible writer. If you've read her work on Carnal Nation, you will know Margaret Wade. Welcome, Margaret.
Thank you, Minax.
So tell us where you are now in your life.
I'm an editor. I'm a writer. I co-developed a book called Reclaiming Eros.
Great book.
And it's about sacred whores and healers. In fact, that's the subtitle. And it's people who do sacred healing work. Their stories and the stories of four of us who at that time had received that kind of work. And I helped develop and teach the first few times it was taught, the course in sexological bodywork, which is certified by the state of California Department of Education for hands-on erotic work.
And so you've been doing that work for how long now?
Over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
Yeah. Since I've been back in Texas, which has been less than 2 years right now, and it's sort of a temporary family care situation. I haven't been doing hands-on work because the certification for sexological bodywork is a California certification. It's not a Texas certification.
Right.
However, the last clients that I had, I ended up finding more and more women coming to me whose hormones were changing, whether because of surgery or age, and ended up working with a lot of women around their sexuality as the hormones were changing and the libidos were changing and they didn't know what was going on.
So this is the work that you're doing now.
Yes.
And tell us about that.
Well, like you said, there's a variety of ways that women are going with it. One of the things that being in the sex positive community and knowing a lot of people in this community, one of the things that I keep finding is that there are many of us who are used to having our libido at a certain level. Usually in this community, a rather high libido, or we think it is, but we certainly know how to work with it.
Right.
And how our bodies respond, it changes dramatically. And it's unexpected, and this is not something that we learned about from our mothers, for heaven's sake.
Not to mention that menopause is frequently associated with your older woman.
Right.
Right? And then older women don't have sex, do they, Margaret?
Well, yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So you're writing a book.
Yes, I'm
Tell us
writing
about
a book.
the book. How far along are you, and what are your recent discoveries?
The more I talked with women, and they, we talked about all kinds of things, but by the time a woman got to me for a sexological bodywork session, she was usually having problems getting excited like she was used to and she wanted to, or having an orgasm, or even having the energy in life that she used to have.
This is great. If you feel comfortable, then what I'd love to hear you say is a little bit more about some of the symptoms that nobody's talking about, and some of the recommendations that you might have, or just thoughts that you have around it right now.
Okay, sure. One of the most common things I found, and this is a very simplistic way to present it. Okay, let me say that first.
Sure.
However, one of the things that I found is that's really common for women when they're, and this is women of any age, but as women approach and go through menopause, it's harder for them to have an orgasm. They need to take more time to get aroused, maybe more lubrication.
Even more. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? And you know what? You can enjoy this part of it. And women can be sensual without being sexual, and vice versa. But that feeling of being of having the erotic energy flowing through your body, that is a sense of aliveness.
It is.
It's a sense of aliveness that you want.
What is the name of the book?
Sensuous Menopause.
Sensuous Menopause.
My website is margaretlwade.com.
I'm so delighted that you came on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. I'm looking very much forward to the book, and I bet a lot of you out there will be looking forward to the book too. And keep in touch with you and your writings on Carnal Nation. And thank you again.
Thank you, Minax.